For those that follow me on my social media platforms out there, you may have noticed that I have tweeted a lot about my love for Midway, and it's surprised me how Midway video games have kind of disappeared. We don't get a lot of these sports games that are more arcadey and action-packed. Well, Saber Interactive has come up to the challenge, and they've delivered a game called Wildcard Football. They sent me a review code. I've been playing this game quite a bit over the last little while, and it is a lot of fun. I got online and played a couple of matches that way, but mostly I've just been learning how to dig into the game and get all of these different mechanics. It's a lot of arcadey tackles, and sometimes there'll be cutaways and stuff like that. It's over-the-top animations, but they've also introduced, as the name implies, this wild card mechanic, which lets you choose from a variety of cards in your deck what card you're going to employ, and that might mean you might have bumpers on the field, so the runners are bouncing off of those. It might slow down your opponent. It might speed you up or make you stronger. It might create force fields or something. All kinds of wacky enhancements that you can employ. And sometimes those wildcard elements that you're throwing out on the field make it feel a little unbalanced. It's hard to find a balance when you're so cartoony and over the top there. But you can turn everything off and just play it like an old school insanity and enjoyment. And a big part of that is the fact that the audio is just kind of second rate here. They never go over the top. Chris Berman is a part of the experience, and he comes in every once in a while. He's got his chirp every once in a while. But Tim Kitzrow is who they should have hired. This should have had a lot more energy. It should have been just a lot more goofy, you know? Like, there is a goofiness to it, and it does feel like the first steps towards potentially a sequel to this becoming crazy and over the top, and a game that becomes something that we talk about for years and years, but it's definitely not there. It's like this tip of the hat and an homage to the arcade sports games that we have loved over the years, but it doesn't replace them. It doesn't supplant them. And even though it's got some cool technology and some great flashy effects, and the visuals are pretty damn cool, there are some great stadiums that are super enhanced and crazy looking, like the Endor-like Northern California forest I thought was pretty cool, and there are snow effects and things like that. Nice little details in the environments for each of these stadiums, which I really like. My daughter pointed out that a lot of the fans, though, have normal-sized bodies, and they just look like regular cartoony humans, but the players all just look crazy and scrunchy and super deformed. They're fun, though, man. I like the look of this game. Wildcard Football is fun. The Dream Squad and building up your team was really fun, and I think if you've got somebody that you can do some couch battles with and you're both football fans, you're going to dig this one quite a bit. I'm going to give Wildcard Football a 7 out of 10.